Hello everyone, welcome back to Alpha Trail. Today we're going to discuss about the ideal launch mechanism of Prism Protocol that was released recently. We'll cover the exact launch date for the different phases and the specific details that you need to understand for each launch phase. Thanks for the continuous support. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel to get regular updates and analysis on crypto related projects. A quick disclaimer before we proceed. This video is only for education and entertainment purpose. Please consult your financial advisor for any investment related activities. Before we get on to the details of the IDO, let's understand what Prism Protocol is. Prism Protocol helps you to split a yielding asset into two parts, a yield and a price. Let's take a yield bearing asset, which could be, for example, Luna. A user deposits Luna into the Prism's vault. This means your Luna will be staked and start earning airdrops and staking rewards. You are then issued a C Luna, a collateral token that represents the ownership of the underlying Luna. You can then refract this C Luna into P Luna, which is a principal token, and Y Luna, which is a yield token. Y Luna holders gets a right to all the cash flows generated by Luna in the vault, whereas P Luna holders represents the ownership of the underlying Luna in the vault. Finally, these tokens can be used in any desired manner. That is, you can provide them to be an LP, lend them out, or even trade them freely. So first, let's look at the different phases of the Prism Protocol IDO launch. The launch starts on the Jan 25th and continues till the 4th of the Feb. In the first phase, it's called the Prism Forge, which is basically a price discovery phase. Here, UST is deposited into the vault to get the Prism tokens. The price realized is based on the total UST deposited as against the total tokens issued. In the second phase, it's called the Prism Swap, where the Prism tokens can be swapped on the Prism AMM. In this phase, the Prism tokens from the first phase are released. In the third phase, you can start refracting. And in the final phase, yield farming starts just like any other community farming. Here the Y Luna generated can be swapped to get the Prism tokens. Let's look at each of these phases in detail. The phase 1 of the IDO is using a model which is inspired from Mango Market's token launch and Miso's batch auction format. The main aim of this format is to eliminate bot activities and ensure everybody gets the same market price. The Prism tokens will be distributed to all contributors in proportion to the amount of UST they have deposited. All users will get the same price. So how does it work? It will have two stages, a contribution period that runs for 96 hours and a withdrawal period that runs for 24 hours. During the contribution period, participants will be able to deposit UST into a launch Prism vault. There will be 70 million Prism tokens available where you can deposit UST to get the Prism token. Unlimited deposits and withdrawal are allowed for the first 4 days. So as the amount of UST increases, so will the price of the token. This will help in the price discovery of the token. In the withdrawal period, starting on the 5th day, deposits are closed. The amounts that you can withdraw decreases every hour by 4.2%. Only one withdrawal transaction can be made during day 5. The key point to keep in mind are Prism tokens from the phase 1 will be released during phase 2 and there is no vesting period. The phase 2 is Prism Swap. Here, users can purchase Prism tokens from the Prism DEX for the first time. The Prism tokens from the phase 1 are released during this phase. The third phase is Prism Refract. In this phase, you can bring your Luna and deposit into the Prism vault to mint C Luna. The C Luna can be refracted into Y Luna and P Luna. The web app allows users to do different things. You can stake Y Luna and receive staking rewards. You can provide liquidity and receive LP tokens in return. You can stake Prism token and receive X Prism and get the accruing fees in the protocol. Also, you can use the Prism tokens to trade. What is important here is that in order to participate in phase 4, you need to refract your Luna into Y Luna and P Luna. The phase 4 is Prism Farm. Now we have Y Luna and P Luna available after refraction. You can deposit Y Luna into the Prism Farm to get the Prism tokens as reward. In this phase, a total of 130 million tokens are available during the farming phase. These Prism tokens are distributed linearly over the year. The Prism tokens earned can be claimed after 30 days. Secondly, users can remove their Y Luna at any time from the farming event without incurring any withdrawal fees. Okay, let's look at the important dates that you need to keep in mind. Prism Forge starts on Jan 25th and runs for 5 days. Prism Swap happens on the Jan 30th. The Prism Refract starts on Feb 4th and Prism Farm starts on the Feb 9th. Here you can see the token distribution across various categories, including how much is allocated for the team, how much is available for the Prism Forge, Y Luna farming event, etc. The vesting schedule for each of them are also shown. I put the Medium article in the description for easy reference in case you want to go through them. The Prism token holders can participate in the governance by staking the Prism tokens and receive X Prism, which has an unbonding period of almost 21 days. The fees generated from the usage of this protocol will be distributed to these X Prism holders. The fee comes from different sources. One, 10% of the yield from the Y Luna bonded in Prism, 100% of the yield of unbonded assets, that is the Y Luna tokens that are being used to provide liquidity, 0.1% of the value of all the swaps generated in Prism Swap, and 0.3% of the value of all limit orders successfully executed in Prism. Overall, we can see that there's a very good process being laid out for the launch of Prism Protocol, which takes away bot activities and ensuring a fair price for everyone participating in the launch. Personally, I'm looking forward to this interesting launch. Hope you too. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe.